the greatness of SSU. Summer State University, soaring high with excellence, seat of innovation, will build and serve the nation. Summer State University, it's the best for you and me. Your future and dreams come alive. So come on to Summer State University. Summer State University. So come on to Summer State University.
Troubles come and my heart burden be, and I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. There is no life without its hunger. Each restless heart beats softly, perfectly. But when you come and I am filled with wonder, sometimes I think I glimpse eternity. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas.
Pambansang Awit ng Pilipinas.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Narinig niyo po ba ako? Can I see your thumbs up po, or could you just key in your thumbs up on our comment section here on the Zoom chat box? Naririnig niyo po ba ako? Could you hear me po? Could I see your reactions? Well, once again, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, maupay nga aga ating mga estudyante and Summer State University. I'm really sorry because we have an unstable connection here. And thank you so much for bearing with us. Again, rise and shine, everyone, because today we are in for a treat. We are going to talk about the things that you get curious about, SSU's loans and educational assistance, and we will answer all of them. And I'm so glad to see you once again as I welcome you all to this information dissemination webinar on loans and educational assistance. We know that education costs money, but then so ignorance. So let's always choose education because as you got your back on the money part, we are here to assist you. So there will be no student left behind. Sama-sama nating aabutin ang mga pika-matayong na bituin. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's make the most of our time, especially that today we are graced with the SSU Scholarship Coordinator to clear up our clouded minds regarding the assistance offered by the university. And to really make the most of your webinar experience this morning, we would ask you to please interact with us by sending us your thoughts here in our chat box. So as of today, as of now, at this moment, we have 15 participants on board. So please kindly greet good morning dito po sa ating Zoom chat box, and you also may greet each other. May mag-shoutout tayo ng mga colleges where we belong to. Di ba? Let's be loud, everyone here in Zoom and even in the social media, because today we are live in Facebook. Good morning once again, netizens. Mag-ingay tayo online, SSU students. Let's do a housekeeping as we start today's event. Please kindly ensure that the protocols for this event are followed. Rule number 1, please turn off your microphone if not needed. Rule number 2, your name in Zoom shall appear coded by your honorific name, JASA-SU. Rule number 3, for FB Live participants who are watching us right now, you may share, tag, or mention your friends to join this FB Live stream. But please refrain from posting unnecessary comments in the comment section. And rule number 4, for Zoom participants, questions and clarifications will be entertained after. But then you may turn on your camera and microphone, or you may use the chat box. The moderators will do if you are already recognized. Rule number 5, please stay until the end of the webinar. Rule 6, make sure to fill out the attendance or evaluation correctly and answer the post-test to secure your certificate of participation. Important note po, on behalf of those who will not be able to join our live streaming of this webinar, the attendance and the evaluation link will be available until the end of July 2021. So may pag-asa pa po ang hindi makakasama sa atin ngayon. Alright, so yes, we are all ready. Let's start. Investment in knowledge pays the best interest, and there is power in with the complete are empowered. And today, Summer State University, through the Student Welfare and Development Services, is committed to take it forward to help you reach your dreams by letting you know that everything is possible here at SSU. Money must not be a hindrance in learning, So we are here to let you know that their educational assistance loans you. Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We would like first to acknowledge the people who are with us today. Together with us is our resource speaker, Mr. Rosalind. Good morning, Rosalind. And also with us is the director of the Student Welfare and Development Services, Dr. A. B. Kanyana. Good morning, May. We also have the Vice President for Student Affairs and Services, and of course, we wouldn't want to miss our dear students of Commerce State University. Kindly also inform your other classmates or schoolmates na mag-tune sa ating webinar this morning. Of course, also greet good morning our facilitator here in the boardroom. Hello, Ma'am Anya, the engineer, good morning. And we also have our Facebook viewers. People of Smart and the Philippines, welcome everyone to this webinar that we have this morning. SSU students, are you ready? I hope you are. The Abby has this pandemic, we must also learn as one. Huwag na po natin patagalin pa to introduce our resource speaker this morning is one of the director of Student Welfare and Development Services. Please help me welcome Dr. May Deacon. Like Dr. Michael is not on board. We are experiencing an slow connection here. So I have the honor Student Affairs and Services. Ladies and gentlemen, to talk about the loans, educational assistance that our students could avail. Let's welcome our speaker for this morning, Miss Rosalind H. Gowan.
Hi everyone, good morning. Yes, good morning everyone. So I am Rosalind H. Gabon, your scholarship coordinator, and our discussion this morning will focus on the student loans and educational assistance being offered in our universities. So Summer State University offers the following programs. So we have the RA 10931, scholarship program, financial assistance, and the loan program. So let me start our discussion this morning with RA 10931. RA 10931 is actually a Republic Act known as the Universal Access to Quality Tertiary Education Act. This is actually a law signed by President Duterte during the year 2017, but most of the provision of this Republic Act was implemented only during 2018. So basically, the RA 10931 provides access to higher education. That is why now we are enjoying the free higher education. So, unlike before, di ba nasa ring hirap, nga poverty kuno is a hindrance to one's success. But nowadays, because of the RA 10931, I believe that poverty is no longer a hindrance because the government is now providing free higher education to everyone. So under the 10931 are actually 4 programs. So we have the free higher education, tertiary education subsidy, free textbook education and training, and the student loan program. Of these four programs, 3 are being implemented in the university. And these are the following. You have the free higher education, tertiary education subsidy or the TESS, and the student loan program. So let me start first with the free textbook education and training. Although this is not being implemented in the university, this is part of the 10931 wherein students who choose not to enroll in college can actually avail of the free textbook in various technical vocational institution that is registered with the TESDA. So, siring panira, not all would choose college life. So, for other students who are graduate from senior high, they may opt to avail of the textbook under institution that are registered at TESDA. Okay. So with the textbook, students can avail of free training So there will be free tuition and other school fees in TESDA registered institutions. And then the second program under RA 10931 is the free higher education. So this is what you guys enjoy now. The free higher education are for all undergraduate students who are enrolled in state universities and colleges recognized by CHED, wherein students can actually enjoy free tuition and miscellaneous fee. But not all students who are enrolled in college can actually avail of the free higher education program. Exemption to this are those students who are already bachelor degree holders. So di rin ang mga second courser, kumbaga di rin hirap pwede mag-avail ng aton free higher education program. How long can one enjoy the benefit of free higher education? So unfortunately, ang free higher education program, di rin sinisiring unlimited. Students are given a 1-year grace period on top of the prescribed number of years, of course, enrolled by the students. For example, if you are students enrolled in the College of Education and presently taking up Bachelor of Elementary Education, B.Ed is a 4-year course, diba? So you can enjoy free higher education for 4 years plus 1-year grace period. So 4 plus 1. So kung engineering ka naman, 5 years siya plus 1 gihapon. After that, after that grace period, students are now required to pay for the free higher education, tuition, and miscellaneous fee. So again, as mentioned earlier, the benefits for the free higher education program is, of course, free tuition, 100% free tuition, and other school fees as prescribed in the RA 10931. So the question is, ma'am, ano ba itong 13 fees under an aton free higher education program? So in your screen is the outlined list of miscellaneous fees that are part of the free higher education program. So students are no longer required to pay for the following: admission, athletic, computer, cultural, development fee, entrance, guidance fee, student handbook, laboratory fees, library, medical and dental fees, registration, and of course, your school IDs. Since the law only states that free higher education program would only cater for the tuition and 13 standard miscellaneous fees, there are some fees included in our regular fees that are actually not part of the free higher education program. Since they are not part of the free higher education program, these fees must be collected from the students. In your screen, in your screen are the fees covered under free higher education program. So you have your tuition fee, athletic fee, computer fees, cultural, developmental, entrance, guidance, handbook, laboratory, library, medical, dental, registration, school fees, and your admission fee. As I mentioned earlier, only 13 miscellaneous fees are part of the free higher education. Therefore, these fees, as shown on the screen, although they are part of the regular fees of the universities, these are the fees that the students must pay. So asya niyan babay din ng kabataan starting the school year 2021 to school year 2022. So students are required to pay for their OJT fee, internship, security, test booklets, and for those students enrolled in BS Nursing, you are required to pay for the hospitalization fee and of course the RLE. Aside from the free higher education program, RA 10931 is also offering the tertiary education subsidy. So this tertiary education subsidy is a financial assistance given to members of the 4Ps or the Listahanan 2.0. So, but not all members of the Listahanan 2.0 are included in the tertiary education subsidy because students are still being ranked according to the capital household income based on the document of proof of income to be determined by the Unifast board. So klaklarohon ko, the tertiary education subsidy, this is a financial assistance given to students through Unifast. Applications are being done by the university, but it is the Unifast who determines the qualified applicants under the tertiary education subsidy. So diri ang SSU ang napili kung hirahino ang makakaapihan test. It's actually the Unifast. And function law or ang task law ng SSU is to submit the application of students. But again, otrohon ko, who determines the qualified applicants? It is actually the Unifast. So what are the benefits of students who are included in the tertiary education subsidy? Students under test program can actually avail 20,000 per semester, and this is for their books, school supplies, transportations, and other education-related expenses. New to this is the additional 10,000 pesos. This is an additional financial assistance given to tertiary education subsidy students who are actually enrolled in programs that requires professional license and certification. So example of this are those graduates in college education, architecture, psychology, and engineering. So may daka mo one-time cost allowance of 10,000 pesos through refund upon presentation of official receipt so that the SSU could process your financial assistance. So how to avail the test program? So damong pakiana ano? It is the SSU who applies for you. So there's no need to visit this link. It is the SSU. Again, an SSU ang na-apply iyo. Okay? Diri kinahanglan niyo mag-apply individually. There is a special access for state universities para makasulod ang portal. Application is done through our test focal person. So this is the reason why during enrollment period, we require you to provide us certain information like your household number, parents' annual income, number of siblings. These are information that are very important when we apply or register your name in the online portal. So there is a required template for us to fill in, and these informations we requested from you during the enrollment period, and we register your name at the online portal. Again, babalikon ko, it is the SSU who applies for you for tertiary education subsidy. But although the application is done by the SSU, it is the UNIFAST who determines the qualified applicants. Aside from the tests or the tertiary education program, another program that is included in the RA 10931 is the student loan program. There are two types of student loan program under the 10931. You have the short-term loan and the long-term loan. But what is currently being offered now is the short-term loan. So on short-term pala ang gino-offer yan na. Okay? For the short-term loan, all students who are enrolled in the university can actually avail of the student loan. So what are the benefits of the short-term loan? So maximum amount, loanable amount is 60,000 with of course 3% interest. Okay? Again, balikon ko, 60,000, that's the maximum amount to be loaned. It would depend on the assessment or the interview of the applicant. Okay? Payable within 1 year with 3% interest. So what is being presently offered now by the RA 10931 is the short-term loan program. So, on short-term pala nila gino-offer. I think the reason why waray pa ang long-term loan is that they are trying to develop a mechanism on how they are going to collect the payment from those student borrowers. What was the intention for the long-term loan is actually the long-term loan, ang plano talagang long-term loan is to collect the payment from those student borrowers through GSIS and SSS. But unfortunately, sa ring ko pa, ang long-term yan na offer, so adilan kita ang short-term loan, pero payable within 1 year with 3% to apply for this loan program. Aside from the student loan under the 10931, SSU is also offering another loan program called SAFE Loan or the Student Assistance Fund for Education. So the SAFE Loan program is only intended for Students who are currently enrolled in their third year, fourth year, fifth year, or graduating students. So unlike kanina nga loan, on their third year, fourth year of the Safe Loan Program. With the Safe Loan Program, the maximum loanable amount is only 8,000 pesos. 8,000 na iya, pero zero interest, payable iya 5 years after graduation. And you're required to pay 2 years after graduation. So, example, for those students who are fourth year yan na, you're expected to graduate May of 2021. So kung maglo-loan ka mo under ang Safe Loan Program, makakahuram ka mo 8,000 pesos, babayaran yan niyo within 5 years. Must start an iyo payment, kung graduate ka mo in 2021, must start an iyo payment 2023. Okay, so gintatagan ka mo 2 years na grace period for you to be able to look for a job and eventually pay for your safe loan accounts. So unlike hit iba, ang naka-open natong safe loan program is again zero interest iya. So ahin pa man kamo mangungutang yan nga waray interest, di ba? Hay iba nga ni na utang tigpera 5%, 3%. Iya, ang safe loan, zero interest iya, payable pa ko iya within 5 years. Okay, so bagan, waray reason para di rin iyo mabayaran at iyo hinuram. Iya. Ang amon lang din ginahangyo kung nakaka-loan ka mo, ginahangyo lang namon nga magbayad good, kay pinaagihit iyo bayad as liwat kasi among gimpapahuram ang mga estudyante nga nag-a-apply han safe loan program. So bagayan revolving fund. Kamuya na pinaagihan iyo bayad, nakakapahuram liwat kita ug nakakabulig ka mo iba. So what are the purpose for the safe loan program? So the 8,000 pesos loanable amount under the Safe Loan Program is intended to pay for tuition, books, project, thesis writing, and for your educational field trip kung may daya na. So diriya pwede gamiton para sa ibang butang aside from hapan eskwelahan la talaga. So diri ka mo pwede maghuram, tapos ipapapuhunan niyo nga doon iyo mga parents educational purposes only. So what are the qualification? Again, as mentioned earlier, diri tanan nga estudyante makaka-avail ang Safe Loan Program because again, this is only intended for third year, fourth year, and fifth year students. So we have some qualifications here. A student need to be a regular student. So sumiring ka nga ni regular student, kung pira ka units na adtohan iyo prospectus, dapat asyet na reflect dito iyo enrollment form. Family annual income must not exceed 150,000 a year. General weighted average from the last semester, dapat 2.5 with no failing grades in any subject. Dapat liwat, waray scholarship program, and an electric bill and family should not exceed 800 pesos a month. So for qualified applicants, you need to submit the following: 3 set enrollment form, certificate of rating indicating your GWA, school ID, income tax return of your parents or certificate of tax, electric bill for the last 3 consecutive months, and the certificate of no scholarship. Additional requirements for the Safe Loan Program. Your parents and co-maker also need to attend the Safe Loan orientation. So requirement in here, it is not only the student who is required to take the orientation program, but parents and co-maker now must also attend the Safe Loan orientation. And of course, it is by schedule. Since di rin naman pwede yan face-to-face, the orientation will be done through Zoom gihapon. Okay? And as part of the additional requirement, we also need a valid ID of your parents and valid ID of your co-maker, her certificate of employment indicating that your co-maker holds a permanent status, a government employee, tapos retirable, exemption to this, diri pwede maging co-maker and aton anha PNP o AFP. And then the co-maker also need to submit the recent payslip. So as the entrance scholarship has 2 categories. You have this scholastic and the sports. Graduated with again, for internally funded scholarship program, we have the following. Entrance scholarship, academic scholarship, athletic, SSU Culture and the Arts, student publication, SSU personnel and its beneficiaries, and of course, the University Student Council. For entrance scholarship, we have two categories. We have the scholastic For the entrance scholarship, we have two categories. We have the scholastic and the sports scholarship program. Scholastic are for those incoming student, first year incoming students who graduated with honors during their senior high. And for sports scholarship, these are for incoming first year students who are actually IBRA players. Academic scholarship program are for continuing students whose general weighted average is at least 1.75 with no grades lower than 2.0 in any subject. Athletic scholarship are for those members of the university official varsity team who actually play for SSU during the SQA meet. And we also have the SSU Culture and the Arts. We have the Choral Scholarship, Dance Troupe, and the Artistic Excellence Scholarship. So for Choral, this is a scholarship program granted to those members of the SSU Choral in exchange of the services offered or rendered during the in-campus and off-campus activities of the university. So dance troupe are for members of the SSU dance troupe, a privilege given to those students as an exchange for the services they rendered for the in-campus and off-campus activities of the universities. And for the Artistic Excellence Scholarship, this is actually a scholarship program granted to students who joins the PASOK national and regional competitions. And then SSU personnel and its beneficiaries, this is a privilege given to SSU personnel. So the sons and daughters of SSU personnel who are actually holding a permanent positions can actually avail of this scholarship program. And we also have the University Student Council Scholarship. Again, this is a scholarship program offered to those member of the University Student Council who actually have demonstrated outstanding leadership in the university during their entire term of office. So aside from this internally funded scholarship program, students may also apply for externally funded scholarship and financial assistance program. There are still LGUs who actually offers scholarship and financial assistance, like LGU Catbalogan. You only need to coordinate with the LGU's focal for their scholarship program. So students who are actually members or part of the scholarship program being offered by the local government unit, I believe the financial assistance are given directly to the students. So, gipapaagi na bata. And we also have foundations and organization who actually offers a scholarship program. So, we have the Catbaloganan Foundation. This is a scholarship program exclusively for students who are residents of Catbalogan City. We also have the SSU General Alumni Association scholarship program. So if your parents are graduates of SSU, you can actually avail of the SSU General Alumni Scholarship. So grantee or scholars of the SSU alumni can actually receive 5,000 pesos per semester. Other government agencies are also offering other scholarship programs. So we have the DOST, we have the OWA, DND, EFP. We also have GSIS. DSWD is also offering financial assistance, and of course, the Commission on Higher Education. So programs under the CHED, they are currently offering CHED Scholarship Program and the S2FAP. So kung scholarship, aado ka mo ha CSP. Kung grant naman ng iyo, financial assistance, ang iyo applyan is the S2FAP. So basically, the difference between the scholarship and the grant is that, and so may ka nga ni scholarship, may da talaga maintaining grades, dida. May da required na general average that student need to maintain para continuous and era scholarship program. So, ang grant naman, okay lang, as long as you have a passing grade, you can actually avail of the S2FAP program being offered by the Commission on Higher Education. So if you are interested to apply for any of the internally funded scholarship program and financial assistance that I mentioned earlier, please visit this link. So information on the various scholarship program are being provided there. And then if you are interested to apply for the CHED scholarship and S2FAP program, please visit this site, ched.gov.ph. And for other information regarding the 4 programs being offered under the 10931, like the free higher education, the tertiary education subsidy, the tech book, and the student loan, please visit the unifast.gov.ph. For the student loan under the RA 10931, you can download the form at unifast.gov.ph. I believe that CHED now is currently accepting applicants for the scholarship program and S2FAP. You can also download the application form at this site. Application are being done through online, but the hard copy, the accomplished form, and the attached documentary requirements, you can submit that one at OSAS, and we can facilitate your application. We can forward your application through CHED. But you may also, students may also have the option to send their application directly to CHED. Pero kung naharayuan ka mo, kami I suggest, if you're within summer manla, ani ka mo summer, I suggest that after you submit your online application, please forward your hard copy of your accomplishment form, attach the documentary requirements at the Office of the Student Affairs. So we can help you process your application by forwarding your hard copies to CHED Regional Office Tacloban. I guess that's all for this morning. So if you have questions, please send your questions, or you may type your questions at the comment section.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much to our resource speaker this morning, the SSU Scholarship Coordinator of Summer State University, Ma'am Rosalyn H. Gavoni. Thanks so much, ma'am, for that very comprehensive talk. And right now, we are going to move with the open forum, and we are going to open now our platform for our students to ask their questions regarding the loans and educational assistance that SSU offers. We have one question here, Ma'am Rosalyn. Are you ready to answer these questions? You surely are. All right, so our first question now. Somebody is asking here, what assistance would you recommend to students in the College of Nursing and Health Sciences?
College of Health Sciences students, you can actually opt to apply for scholarship and financial assistance. As discussed earlier, um, you may apply for the internally funded scholarship programs, since I believe that BS Nursing is not actually part of the priority courses identified for CHED. So, diri ka mo pwedeng and what is being presently offered by CHED, such as the CHED Scholarship Program and the S2FAP. Okay. But again, as I mentioned earlier, for tertiary education subsidy program, upon your enrollment, it is the university who applies for you. So tanan official enrolled ka SSU, automatic itira gina-register namon, gina-apply namon para atong tertiary education subsidy. Okay. So aside from the tertiary education subsidy, we have the internally scholarship programs like the academic na pwede niyo applyan, and we also have the Katbaloganon Foundation and the SSU-PPA. Okay. For SSU-PPA, you may submit your application through Professor Carlota Bermejo. And for Katbalogan Foundation, for those interested for Katbalogan Foundation scholarship application, you may submit your application through Engineer Kibada under the College of Engineering, or you may also submit your application to the Office of the Student Affairs and Services.
That is noted, Ma'am Rosalind. So we have different focal persons for each college. Thank you so much. Now we have another question here from Mr. Kent of SSU Co-Ed. He said, "Hi po, good morning. Can a student apply for more than one internally funded scholarship program provided that the student is qualified?"
We have an internal guidelines on this. So our guideline states that student can only avail of one scholarship program. So one la talaga yan. However, um, however, pwede lugod usa ka scholarship program padisan tapahan usa ka financial assistance or grant. You may apply of example academic scholarship, pwede ka gihapon mag-qualify ka tertiary education subsidy. Pero ang aton guidelines within the university, only one scholarship program per student. Pero okay ya pa di sa nimo with other grant. Scholarship plus grant okay. Scholarship plus scholarship diri pwede.
Thank you so much, Mom Rosalind, for answering that question of Sir Kent. Now, let's go to another question from one of our students, Miss Ella Zartiga. She asked, is there update po on test grantees before pag-lockdown po? I was in the list po kasi hadto. Thank you. Ma'am Rosalind?
Currently, the Office of the Student Affairs are actually busy facilitating the online ATM application of test grantees. So, we are still looking for, I believe, more or less 50 grantees who have not yet complied with the ATM online registration. So, kinukurian na kami yan na pag-reach out hand students kay bangin liwat kasi waray mga internet connection at other mga lugar or other mga interior ng mga barangays. But out of 700 grantees, we are down on, I think, adin na 50 na lang talaga tamang ginuhulat para makomplete and ATM online registration. I think ini nga ko ini yan ang ATM online registration. This is the answer ha mga callhan aton mga test grantees kung kay ano medyo diri on time ang pag-release sa nila stipend. So what the test or the Unifast are doing now is gine-require nila ang kabataan han ATM registration kay we are trying an ira plan is and fund the test will no longer be downloaded to universities. So from national fund, diretso na nga duhan mga account ng kabataan para mas paspas o malaksi ang paghatag han mga financial assistance or benefits ng kabataan. So yan na latan session la. So pasensya la anay kay this iniyakanan test online ATM, I think mas start ira pag-implement second semester and school year 2021 2020-2021 nga fund. For the funding natin 2019, I believe everything is already downloaded the SSU. Pasensya la para naman mga test grantees kung nagkakaada delayed talagahan pag-release para mas paspas o masigurado namon nga makakadanga ta iyo ano yung mga financial benefits. But the office is trying its best nga ma-fast track o mahihatag gaya na iyo. We are in the process of evaluating the official list of test grantees na gin-endorse coming from the Unifast. So gintitig usa-usa namon to really identify that students who are in the list are those students who can actually receive the financial benefit. So, ginche-check gihapon namon ang tagatag-sang estudyante if they are actually enrolled para han semester nga entitled dira para han era financial benefits.
There you go. Thank you so much. We hope that we have answered your question, Ma'am Ella. All right, so now let's go to the next question. We have here Joanna from Co-Ed. She asked, I would like to ask if there's already a payroll for the Scholastic Scholarship for the school year 2019 to 2020 first semester.
There is a payroll we actually submitted to accounting, but it was returned sa office kay may dala may mga corrections la. So gindo double check kiya that the assessment and the amount in your enrollment form match the amount in the system. So ginaayos la yan na, but it's already in the office kay naibalik na endorse na diamo na from accounting. So it will work out liwat namon, attach ang mga documentary requirements, and then forward it back to accounting para mag-process otro.
Okay, thank you so much, Ma'am Rosalind. A follow-up question po from Ella Zartiga. Pwede po magpa-check kung api pa po ako, kaya wari po kasi ako i-contact, pero takilala po na api has same list, gin-contact na po hiya.
Okay, Miss Ella Zartiga. Okay, PM na lang ituhan ko han Facebook page and kanan test para makita namon kung api ka kadohan. Bangin ati ka din doon 50 na students nga diri namon nako-contact. I-add na lang Facebook page, tapos pag-message, and then later siguro pag abot ko office, i-check ko ano mo name na system ko na add to ka. Ino-note ko lang yan ano mo ngaran, then later check ko nga to office ko na api ka official list.
All right, so Ma'am Rosalind is going to take note of your name, Ella, and later on, we are going to check it on the system. And you could also follow the Facebook page of TES for more information details. Another question from Sherry Ann of SSU-CAS. Good morning, ma'am. Regarding for TES grantees, may I ask if graduate na po ang students, then apoy pa po hiya list, considered po ba hiya na mag-comply for the application for the ATM? Thank you for answering.
No need na ko graduate ka na hantes. Kaya again, unplanned talaga nila. And ATM talaga, gagamitan niya, intended niya para have financial benefit para school year 2021, second sem. So kung nag-graduate ka na, there's no need for you to comply for the online application form. And required lang ang ATM, putrohon ko, and enrolled at first semester, school year 2020 to 2021.
All right, thank you so much, Ma'am Rosalyn. I would like to inform also our viewers on Facebook who are watching us on our live stream. You could also send your questions so we could entertain them. We could answer them. Well, we have another question here from Mary Ann of SSU Paranes campus. I would like to ask po if a public servant or SK could still avail the externally funded scholarship.
What externally funded scholarship program?
Miss Mary Ann, could you type that in? Anong specific externally funded scholarship yung pinipertain mo po? While we are waiting for the follow-up answer of Mary Ann, we have here another question. Ma'am Rosalyn, do you have scholarships specifically intended to help students during this pandemic to aid their families?
Specific for the pandemic. Unfortunately, waray pakita ito yan ha. But again, we have the tertiary education subsidy on top of the free higher education. I think nakulit lang ang kulig. Free higher na. Waray nakita masyado bayad niya na. Plus, may napakita mga may napakita pa ng tertiary education scholarship program and the S2 fund for the tulong dito.
All right, thank you so much, Ma'am Rosalyn. Well, nag-reply na po si Miss Mary Ann at sabi niya kung pwede pang mag-avail ang isang SK ng DSWD scholarship.
I think, Mary, nakakabaton ito is the DSWD, the program you're applying for, because they have a separate guidelines para i-grant ang usang estudyante kung tatagan pa nila kay ang DSWD, I believe nagkakandak kirahing assessment anay.
Okay, so you could still send in your questions so we could read them and so we could answer them. There's more questions here that we have gathered. Okay, so let's wait for a bit because we got disconnected here in the boardroom. However, please stay with us until the end of this webinar because we still have to send you our attendance and evaluation link. Anyway, if you have more questions, you could just send that to the Student Affairs and Services Facebook page or the TESS Facebook page that will be shown to you later. And Ma'am Rosalyn will be sharing with you. I guess she is already on board again. So let's continue with the questions from our students. Ma'am Rosaline, are these assistance or loans solely for SSU students only? I guess she is asking, let's rephrase this na lang po, if there are educational assistants that students from other institutions could avail.
Yes.
Since it
Since it
is
is
a
a
law,
law,
it
it
applies to
applies to
all
all
state
state
universities to
universities to
actually
actually
offer
offer
a
a
student loan
student loan
program
program
under the
under the
10931. I believe
I
ang
believe
graduate
undergraduate
students nga ni
students
pwede
nga ni
mag-apply
pwede mag-apply
gihapon para
gihapon
aton han loan under 10931. For
for
safe
safe loan, hindi lang ako sigurado kung
loan,
other state universities may pera fund. Pero ka
nila
SSU,
ako
ang
sigurado
gihapon naton,
kung
may
other
revolving
state
fund na gihapon.
universities may pero ka SSU revolving fund na gihapon.
Shed actually downloaded 10
Shed
million
actually
pesos
downloaded 10 million pesos
para naton safe
para
loan.
naton safe loan.
Speaking of safe loan, ma'am, what happens to those students who will not pay the safe loan po?
What will happen?
Actually,
Actually, yearly kasi may na-audit.
actually, ang commission on audit,
Actually,
suggest mo nila SSU na
Commission
ituan ka
on
NBI,
Audit,
pero
nagsuggest na hiraan ka NBI, pero
bagan last resort na
bagan last
gayahan
resort na
SSU.
gayahan ng SSU.
Hindi
Hindi rin
nakakabayad
nakakabayad
ng
ng
safe
safe
loan.
loan.
Have
Actually, have difficulty
difficulty mag-request
mag-request
kanila
kanila
mga
mga
records
records
din
din
sa
sa
SSU.
SSU.
So
So usually,
usually,
among
among
ginuhulog
ginuhulog
ng
ng
document,
document,
especially
especially
kung
kung
waray
waray
pera
pera, payment
payment
at
at
all.
all.
Pero
Pero
pwede
pwede
mo
man
ninyo
ninyo
hinahinayan.
hinahinayan, 5
5 years,
years,
kadako
kadako
na
na
mga
din ang
panahon.
panahon.
May
May
dangan
dangan
kita
ninyo
tig
natin
200
200
pesos
pesos
a month na impas ng gihapon.
a month na impas man gihapon. Ang importante la is ipapalitan niyo na hinay. Para liwat may nakita ipahuram ha iba. Kay kung may daman mga estudyante nga makakasabot how it feels na nakukulangan, definitely kamo ito. So, kung anla, kung kamo yan at ma-avail, bayad ka mo para ibaliwat na may nga dahil yung sitwasyon yan na may daghihap kita mapapahura maira. Revolving fund na niya. Utang ka mo yan na, pagbayad niyo yun, yung babayad, ay siya liwatan aton, ipapahuram. Kaya kung waray na liwatan SSU, hindi rin na mag-continue ang ating pag-implement ang program kay waray na kita ipapahuram. Okay, for my question nga diyan, second quarter ba ko no longer allowed to apply for the free higher education? Yes po. Ang second quarter, unfortunately, di rin nakamuapi ang free higher education. So meaning, babaydan niyo ang tuition o miscellaneous fees. Most of mga scholarship programs na gino-offer yan na are actually intended for undergraduate students. So meaning, waray pahera diploma or whatever degree program. But as I mentioned earlier, undergraduate students or in second course or I believe pwede man gyapon nila mag-apply para han aton student loan. Pero definitely dire ra pwede han free higher education program. The official, for the information of everybody, the official page for the test is SSU Test Additional 2019-2020. So, kay Ella kanina, please try to search nila FB and SSU Test Additional 2019-2020 and please send us a message. Check na mo niyan ha, office. Kung na-add imo name ha, official list han aton mga beneficiaries under han test program.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I guess so that's it for our open forum. Thank you so much once again to our resource speaker who gladly answered our students' question and who shared with us the information about loans and educational assistance. Once again, ma'am, we are honored to have you with us this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a virtual applause to Ma'am Rosalyn H. Gabon. And for us also to express our gratitude to our speaker this afternoon, allow me to present this certificate of recognition to our speaker this morning. Let me read the citation. Certificate of recognition is awarded to Rosalind H. Gabon, RPM, in grateful recognition for imparting her valuable insights and expertise as a resource speaker. And to formally give the certificate, we have our Vice President for Student Affairs and Services, Engineer Maria Lourdes P. Amante.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Jessica. Certificate. Sandali. Hindi ko makita. Samar State University, Catalogan City, Philippines, Office of the University President. Certificate of recognition is awarded to Rosalind H. Gabon, registered psychometrician, in grateful recognition for imparting her valuable insights and expertise as a resource speaker during the information dissemination, loans, and educational assistance held on April 21, 2021 at Samar State University, given this 21st day of April 2021 at Samar State University, Catbalogan City, Samar, signed Dr. Marlindi Cardoso, University President. Thank you so much, Ma'am Rosalyn Gabon. Thank you po.
Once again, thank you so much, Vice President of the Student Affairs and Services, Engineer Maria Lourdes P. Amante. And to our resource speaker this morning, thank you so much, Ma'am Rosalyn H. Gabon, our SSU Scholarship Coordinator. I hope that all our students who have participated this webinar series we have this morning gained lots of information regarding the loans and educational assistance that will allow them to continue pursuing their dreams by learning. And ladies and gentlemen, I guess that's it for this morning. We will be of the attendance and the evaluation here in our Zoom chat box and at the same time in our comment section on our Facebook live streaming. This is a pre-recorded Zoom meeting, and you will be able to access the same video, recorded video, on our Facebook page. Very moment, our facilitator is saying attendance link and evaluation that you could accomplish right away. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us for this morning's webinar for the information loans and educational assistance. And we hope that you would also join us this afternoon as we get to have another orientation on the Anti-Hazing Law and the Anti-Bullying Act. Together with us this afternoon will be Attorney Russell S. Pernitas as our resource speaker. And that would start at exactly 1:30 p.m. We hope that you would still join us. We will be sending and posting the link on our Facebook page so you can access our Zoom meeting. Again, this is Jessa Pacoma saying God bless and happy lunchtime, everybody. See you this afternoon at 1:30. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.
its friends and comrades, their glory be ever, in our hearts will peace refrain. Faith will lead us to our destiny of success or adversity. Yet to thy name we give our loyalty, alma mater, hail to thee. In the ivy halls of learning, found the wisdom thou hast gained, shaping lives for home and country, for our nations great and free. Sing we of her fame and honor, carry we her banner high. On and on we march to victory, proud and bold forevermore. SSU, our beloved school, we will cherish your name for aye. With grateful hearts,